I don't know, but I'm going to pick them because I think they got a real shot.
I like it. And then, look, they need a win. I mean, at this point of the season, with how competitive all the games have been, like, if you're not getting your first win in December, then you're in a lot of trouble.
How did you do last week, Greg? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was 5-2. So I wanted to bring it up because I actually had a good week, which was a nice change.
Is if we wanted to keep track of it like I do with these, because I know I wished we never did because I am getting my butt kicked, as we can clearly see on the stat sheet. But I didn't know if you guys wanted us to, because when Charity makes the weekly graphic, I'll just have her do yours too.
I think we definitely should keep track of it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Right now, I really want us to do it.
Yeah.
Next week, let's revisit that. Let's go to Saskatchewan at Rochester. Do you want? I guess I made you go first last time. Do you want me to go first?
Definitely go for it.
Okay. I think the Rush are playing very, very well. I'm going to go with them. I think Rochester is going to be, I mean, they're a good team. I think they're very competitive. There's a lot of good teams in the league. And right now, I just feel like Saskatchewan has quite a few steps to go in terms of improving. I mean, with the 2 overtime wins, I think they had some stretches of finding their cohesiveness. I think they might have their best game of the season so far this weekend.
I think so too, and I have there's a conference call with Coach Hazen tomorrow that I'll be on, which I'm excited to be hopping on that as I do every week with them, which is very great that they extend that to the media there. But interesting news with Kevin Orleman being moved to the active roster. We still have not seen a positive update for Rylan Hartley, so we're still seeing kind of a bit of a disjointed, struggling Rochester defense. And while Riley Hutchcraft has been, I think he should be commended for his great efforts in net, stepping in a difficult situation. It's been a tough one for them really the last 2 years when Hartley's not in the net. So I think that you're right. Saskatchewan looks really good. And I think that they have something to prove themselves that 2-0 isn't the 2-0 that they'd like, because the games have been so tight. So I think you're right. And I have to say, Preston's picks also comes out today. My son, Preston, my 3-year-old, has also picked Saskatchewan. So I think that we are all on the same page there.
That's a little scary.
Yeah.
When everyone's in agreement, it usually doesn't go well. Next game, where do you want to go? Do you want to go diagonally or horizontally?
Let's do horizontal, Halifax and Colorado.
You're up first.
All right. So for this one, I am going to continue riding the Colorado Mammoth train until I really believe that I shouldn't be. And right now, I just think that they look very good. I think that San Diego did get the best of them, but I was impressed with the gritty goals, like I had said in the beginning in our recap there, where when they really worked as a team to get those goals, tough efforts against a really good goalie, Christopher Riglieri, they were great. And Halifax, no Cody Jamieson, as least what we can expect at this point. Obviously, he is not with the team at this point. I know that they're kind of keeping that under wraps as to why, and I hope everything is okay with the Jamieson family. But missing him is very difficult, and there's a lot of changes there. Warren Hill has not shown that he is the Warren Hill that he can be at his best, so I'm going Colorado.
Yeah, and it's been a couple of seasons really since Warren Hill was at that form that he started with in Halifax when he got his chance to start in Rochester in their last year there, and he was great when he got to Halifax. He hasn't really matched that over the last couple of seasons, so I think that's a bit of an issue. And Dylan Ward looking so good over the weekend, I think, is a big factor because Ward was pretty sharp. So I'm going to go with the Mammoth as well, even though I hate to predict somebody to go 0-3 because I just don't think their main teams are going to lose a bunch of games in a row. But I'll let myself do it once.
Well, if it makes
I did it last week and it didn't work out.
Well, if it makes you feel better about not being unanimous, Preston did pick Halifax. So there
okay. You go. That is better. We're going to now head down to Georgia in San Diego. And this is a tough one. This is I talked last week about how I kept flopping back and forth. And Georgia's looked really good, but they've won both their games by a goal. I think San Diego is coming together. I think Georgia's a very good team. I could see them finishing ahead of San Diego in the standings in the whole season, depending how things shake out. But it's hard right now to not pick San Diego this weekend. I'm going to take the Seals.
Yeah, and obviously that game with Toronto marred by some controversy with the Aaron Woods goal that was upheld as a no goal, but clearly, and Jamie Dowick posted a photo clearly showing that he was not in the crease. But in defense of the referees, from the angles that were shown, there was no conclusive evidence. I think I had even zoomed into a photo there where Jordan McIntosh's foot was in the way. Adam Wiedemann. Okay, there. Yeah. So, it was, from the ref's perspective, from the angles that they were provided, regardless of that, that's a side note. Georgia does look very good. We're seeing a solid team. Brett Dobson does look really good. You know what? I'm going to go Georgia on this one. I think that, I'm going to continue riding that Georgia train, but it feels like they have, last year they showed a lot of promise of what they could be. And I think that this year they really, can finally get the wins that they expected to last year.
Well, there you have it. Our predictions for week 4 in the National Lacrosse League season. We'll see how we do. And it's always a blast getting together, Adam. Greg, thanks for being there in the background. And as we say, doing the hard work of all the editing and all the stuff that makes the show really flow and work. And we just sit here and chat lacrosse, which I think is the fun part for sure. So, Adam, any final thoughts for the week before we close it up?
Just excited. Well, I guess happy holidays to everyone, because the next time that we'll be speaking, it will be after Christmas. So happy holidays to all the viewers. Thank you so much for watching and being on this journey with us. It's an awesome show, as Stamper just said, to be doing this with Greg and you, Stamper. Really cool idea. Glad that we have this opportunity. So happy holidays to everyone. Only 4 games, but they'll be great.
So much fun. And remember to subscribe to Blue Squatch YouTube. Just click the button down below. Go to IL Indoor to check out Adam Levy and me, Steven Stamp. Thanks, everyone, for being with us, and we will see you again very soon.
Thanks, everybody, so much. Have a good holiday and Happy New Year.